I just signed with a new equipment company, and they're completely changing the way people think about golf and equipment. So we're gonna do a little what's in the bag for 2025. The new equipment company that I just signed with is AVODA Golf. If you've never heard of them, they made US Open winning irons, and they are super solid, I'm telling you. I have what they call their combo length iron set. So you guys are probably familiar with standard length, which, you know, the clubs get longer as they go up in the golf bag. And then there's also same length, which they do have a set of those where every single club from lob wedge to 4-iron is the same length, about 7-iron length. But then they have a combo length set, which I personally really like. So pretty much my lob wedge and my 8-iron all the way up to 8-iron is the same exact length. So as you can see here, lob wedge, 8-iron, same exact length, 36 inches. Every single club in between those two is 36 inches. So why do they do that? Well, if you think of scoring clubs, you think 8-iron and down, kind of those distances, kind of for everyone. Those are your scoring clubs. With normal length irons, where they're getting smaller and smaller as you go down, you're actually changing your setup position with every single one of those clubs, and it makes it harder to get more consistent. And when you get into the technical things, there's actually different head weights for each club, different spin numbers and everything. So what AVODA said is like, hey, we're just gonna give you the most consistent clubs in those scoring clubs as possible by making them the same length. So every single club, lob wedge all the way to 8-iron is 36 inches, about the length of a 9-iron. So here's gap wedge through pitching wedge right here, same length. And by doing this, one, more consistent setup position for all of your clubs. So if I had a traditional 60 degree, the club would be short. But here, this club is actually pretty long. So I'm holding my 60 degree here, and you have an 8-iron. Again, same exact length. What this is going to do is it's going to say, hey, yeah, the wedge might be a little bit longer than what I'm used to, but I'm telling you, once you get used to it, it's pretty nice. And it's actually nice to get in the same setup position for all of these clubs, which is going to make you a little bit more consistent. Getting into the technical side of things too, by doing this and having the same length, because when you add length to a club, it adds weight because the shafts are longer. There's more consistent head weight in the clubs throughout. So there's not varying head weight. The wedges are actually, the heads are pretty light because of how long the shafts are. What that lets you do is cut through the turf easier, produce more spin, actually be able to hit through the golf ball in the rough, not worry about it jumping. More consistent ball flight throughout your clubs, more consistent spin numbers, more consistent launch angle. So that is super cool. Also, I switched to KBS TGI 100 Tour graphite shafts. Graphite shafts for the first time. This is because they provide a lot more stability than steel shafts. It's just a proven fact. They're just a more stable shaft overall. And the other cool thing that I switched to is Jumbo Max golf grips, extra smalls. And an extra small and a Jumbo Max is big, way bigger than like a mid-size standard grip. And these things are pretty cool. I have played standard grips my entire life, but this combined with the same length in the scoring clubs is super solid. And then yes, once you get up to a 7-iron to a 4-iron, they're going to go up in length sequentially. So I have a 7-iron here, my left hand, 4-iron, yes, it's going to be longer. 7-iron all the way up to 4-iron goes up in length. And these are super cool. Technology in them is great. Their fitting process is super cool, making sure the lie angle is correct for you. To do a virtual fitting as well. And I'm just excited to be working with such a cool company for 2025. They're building golf clubs that other companies just aren't doing. Challenging the way people think about clubs. They have curve-faced irons coming out later this year, which I'm super excited to test out. But those are the irons. Very excited to be working with them. Excited to show you guys what they have in store and just everything about them. Moving up into my other clubs here, I do have a 2-iron, standard length 2-iron, and they are coming out with driving irons soon. And then I have my 3-wood here, which is Wilson Staff Dynapower 15 degree 3-wood with a Venta 7X black shaft in here. Again, all my shafts are extra stiff, even the graphite. They do make graphite iron shafts that are extra stiff. These are actually stiffer than most, if not all, steel shafts, just because of the way they're built. We go up to a driver, kind of an oldie but a goodie. I'm going to get the Jumbo Max grips in these too. I just haven't had the chance to swap them out. But TaylorMade Stealth, the original Stealth, 8 degrees, Ventus black shaft again. And we move on to the putter. Lab Golf OZ1i, brand new for me. Only played with it once so far. This thing is super solid. Have a couple other their putters. Really liked them. Really love the look of this one, just because of the fact that it looks a little bit more appealing to me. I have the Mez and I have the DF3, both really solid, but I really like the insert in this thing. Comes off firmer than the other ones, which I do really like. And overall, I've liked it for the round that I played with it. And then the golf bag itself, Stitch Golf's Airwalker bag. Love the green, magnetic ball pouch, all that good stuff. But just a quick update video here. Excited about my partnership with AVODA and these irons and the whole new bag. Something completely different than what I have done in the past. These irons are very upright, which helps me because they fit you for the type of lie angle and everything that you need. So excited to share with you guys what they have in store for this year, technology behind these clubs, and overall my game. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button so it helps me out a lot, and that way you don't miss any more of my videos. Really cool stuff coming up. I want to share so bad, but we're getting close. Big project, huge project. Gonna change a lot. So looking forward to that. See you guys out here real soon.